So I'm going to shoot a color today that I've never shot before. I've actually had it for a while. It's been sitting up on the shelf. I've just never got around to doing it. I've watched a few videos on it, and every time these guys shoot this color, it turns out really awesome. But we're not done there. We are going to shoot it today. We're going to let it cure overnight, and then we're going to take it out to the river tomorrow and see if it catches fish. Now, the color we're talking about is Jelly Apple Red, and it's by Lureworks. And if you go out to the Lureworks website, they always have this nice chart here, this color demo, and it'll show you what this is supposed to look like. So the bottom one is 10 drops, the middle one's 25, and the top one is 50, and that's in a 1 cup measurement. You'll see here that it is a 5, so that is transparent. And then it also says right here, bleed. So this is a dye, and this is actually going to bleed. So let's say you mix this with chartreuse. So over time, it may actually bleed into your chartreuse. In fact, when I make this, I'm gonna totally put this in its own separate container, just because I don't want to bleed on any of my other baits. So this recommends, at its strongest, 50 drops per cup. So I think I'm actually going to go with a 2 cup amount. So we're gonna have to put 100 drops in this thing. Now, from what I've read, this actually does better if you put it in the plastisol prior to heating it. So that is what we are going to do. Okay, so again, since we're doing 2 cups here, we need to put in 100 drops. Let's mix this up here. Okay. All right. Let me get you down here real quick with me. Okay, I think all we're going to do with this, I just want some silver string glitter in this, or whisker glitter. I think for the first round, this is all I want. And I'm going to go 1/8 of a teaspoon, because I don't want a ton of it. We'll look here and see what it looks like. We might put more in. Alright. Well, we're actually going to shoot 3 different molds today. So we're going to shoot it with this here, with just a silver string glitter in it. And then we may add some more flake, or different flake, and shoot them again. See which one we like best. Okay, I am seeing, I think we might be able to use a little bit more. In fact, do we want to go another 1/8? I mean, we want this to be pretty shiny. All right, we'll go 1 more 1/8. So we've got a quarter of a teaspoon. Let's see how this looks. Isn't that a good color though? I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, like, see the orange around here? So you see the red and the orange. All right. Oops, sorry. There we go. Much better. That silver whisker glitter. That's neat. Just whisker glitter or string glitter in general. Good stuff. Okay. All right. Let's get these molds set up. We'll come back and we'll shoot them. All right, let's see what kind of temps we got here. 345, which is fine when I'm shooting a single color, and this is the first time we've shot the molds. Actually, we're at, yeah, 340. Now I'm hoping this 8-ounce injector that we have will be able to fill all these. I don't know. Let's see. I've never actually tried this many at one time. With a single color. Usually I'm laminating. So you've got twice the plastic. So this ought to be quite interesting. This last one's going to be the look at that. I think we've got enough. We'll see. We've got to top them off. Oh, by the way, the 3 molds we're shooting today, we are shooting the 2-inch disc shaker. We are shooting the 3.2-inch Epic Slouch, because I want to have a little bit of a bigger profile bait to see how this looks in that. We're shooting the 2.3-inch SlayBait, because that's the one I plan on taking to the river tomorrow and casting and retrieving and see how it does. If for some reason that doesn't work, then I'll switch over and use a jig and bobber and jig the 2-inch disc shaker. But hopefully the SlayBait does the job and we don't have to worry about that. So we'll let these cool, we'll come back and we'll take a look at them. Oh yeah, funny story about these here. A video or two ago I was showing you guys these here that I use several of these. I've got these red ones, I've got these black ones. And I called them trivets. Well, my wife watched the video and she about slapped me. She said, "Those are trivets." I said, "Trivets?" And she said, "Yes, trivets. You pronounce them trivets." So anyways, she's right. They're pronounced trivets. I was wrong, trivets, and I'm just glad I didn't get slapped. Okay, every once in a while there's that pigment or that bait that just gives you the wow factor, and this is definitely one of those pigments, you know, colors and bait combination. Holy cow. Not only is that an awesome bait, awesome profile, but this color here is just absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I'm blown away by this. This is, I might have to go out on a limb and say this could possibly be one, if not the best standalone color I know that I have, but possibly that they even make. This is incredible. Let's pull one off here. Look at that. Orange to pink, a little bit of brown in there. Look at the change. That is absolutely crazy. Anyways, that is sweet. That is sweet. Let's check the others out. There we go. I don't want to get it too high there so they don't come out. Wow. That is nuts. I mean, I don't even know if the camera is doing this justice. I mean, what I'm seeing here in person. But this is definitely moved up as one of my favorite colors. Whoops, sorry. This is definitely moved up. Yeah, the chain is one of my favorite colors. That is, I mean, just look at the orange on the back. Then you turn it and it goes pink. And then you still have the orange up here and orange down here. Orange in the very tip of its the tail. But then pink throughout the body. Huh. I'm extremely impressed, in case you can't tell. There we go. It's a 3.2 inch Epic Slouch. Let's pull one out. Oh man, this is a little bigger bait. And when you turn that changeable there, just the orange all the way through the tail. There's the belly, the pink, the orange. You get a little hint every once in a while of some brown, like light brown in there. But that is a winner in my book all day long. Okay, let's all right, so I think what I want to do for sure, I want to add a little more silver string glitter here. I think we're going to try 1/16 more instead of a full 1/8. The other looked good. I just need a little bit more. I just don't want to take away from this color of the bait. There we go. Okay, and let's add some black flake in here for a little bit of contrast. This is 030 black. We're going to start off with, let's do a 16th. We'll start off with a 16th and just see how it turns out. I know that's not a whole lot for 2 cups, but I don't want a ton in there. All right. I really think that's good, honestly. Just have a little bit of contrast. Yep, I think we're good. Okay. Okay, second round. I really do like this injector. Again, it's an 8 ounce. This is actually QMI Tackle. Everything I use today I'll put in my description and put links to the items. But yeah, this is an 8 ounce, and man, it holds quite a bit. Of plastic. I mean, I'm filling up 3 molds here. You know, I know they're not huge molds, but it's still a lot of baits. Okay, Molds are cool. Let's check them out. Okay, disc shakers. You see the black in there. I actually think it helped it. Let's pull them out. All right. Bring it back here. Just that subtle black. I didn't want a bunch. You know, there's a couple pieces in each one. I didn't want it to take away from this awesome color here of Jelly Apple Red. Let's pull one off. Okay, it's got a couple pieces of black in it. Black flake. Yeah, that looks really good. Get you a little closer here. There we go. Just enough to have a little bit of contrast. All right, kind of the same thing there. Just a little bit of black in there. Let's pull one out. You actually see the black a little bit more in these. So just a nice little subtle amount. Get you a little closer. Still see the orange and pink. I think with the black flake, it slightly shows a little bit of brown from time to time. I don't know if you're picking that up or not, but yeah, that's very good. And let's look at the slouches here. Oh yeah, very, very good. I think I like the contrast for sure. Let me know which one you like better, just the silver flake or the silver with the black added to it. But yeah, that's sharp. Let me know in the comments, please. I'm curious.
On sleeping, you're so pretty every day I'm thinking, baby, could you help me cause I'm freezing? If you want to see me it's cause you miss me. You say that you will love me every night and day, and I promised you that I would do the same. I know that nobody will love you the same way.
There's our bait profile. It's a 2.3-inch SlayBait, and we got Jelly Apple Red. You can see it in the water. Now, I lose that about probably 5-6 inches down. There we go. There he is. Yep, little white bass. Come on, buddy. I really don't want a hook in my hand this morning. Don't tear my tail off. There we go. Those things are notorious for tearing your tails off. Oh, there we go. Fish on. What we got? What do we have? That's more like a crappie. It is a crappie. Oh, that's a nice crappie. That is a nice crappie. He nailed it. There we go. Nice. Try to get this morning bite before the sun gets up too high and gets too hot. There we go. There we go. Oh, they like this jelly apple red. Another decent one. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look again at what we got. Fix this anyway. So right there's the bait. It's a 2.3 inch SlayBait by Epic Bait Molds, and we got a little willow blade on there on a 1/16 ounce size jig head. First time up fishing. First time I've ever fished it. There you go. It definitely feels like a little guy. Holy cow. What? That's a walleye. Wow. Guys, I have never personally caught a walleye in this river, but there it was. Wow. They like jelly apple red also. Holy cow, that's 3 species now. White bass, crappie, walleye. I mean, the jelly apple red, apparently a good color today, but let's not take away from the SlayBait itself. That thing, what a great casting and retrieving bait. That tail motion, a subtle tail motion. I think it gives a really lifelike presentation. I mean, well, you can see that tail just slowly back and forth, back and forth. Very nice. Now, for several years, I went to the Maumee River. Oh, got hammered twice there in Maumee, Ohio, for the annual walleye run. That was a lot of fun. But you want to talk about tons and tons of people. I mean, you're shoulder to shoulder. People from just several different states are fishing. Crazy number of conservation officers too. I mean, they'll be setting up in the woods with buckets and binoculars. There we go. There's something. What is it? There we go. Crappie. What is that? 3 crappie now? There we go. Little guy. Be free, my friend. Fish on. Striper, white bass. There we go. Yep, it's a white bass. Come on. There we go. There we go. Not too shabby. So how do I think it went? Well, I think it went great. We made some beautiful baits. The jelly apple red, it's, like I said, has that wow factor. It's probably one of the best standalone bait colors, in my opinion, there is, and it proved itself. So we shot the baits, we cured them overnight, we went to the river, and we caught fish. What else can you ask for? I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Keep on hooking.